Yes, now, bless now, people. Don't forget to rest now. There's Rocksteady at King of the Pit TV. We just listened to Slayer. I don't know what album this was. Fifth album, is it? When was Rain in Blood? Rain in Blood was the third. Yeah, fifth album potentially. It's entitled Seasons in the Abyss. Quality, great record. It wasn't my first time listening, okay? I've heard this multiple times, especially back in the day. As of now, you know, I don't really put Slayer on, but I used to be a big Slayer fan, so this was sort of the cut-off point of my Slayer ventures back in the day. I didn't really listen to much Slayer past this point, so this was sort of a cut-off point. So from here, we're going to start moving into a little more of a uncharted territory, so to speak. 10 tracks on this record, very well produced, it goes without saying. Vocals were a bit reeled back, but it wasn't a negative, you know. Everything still stuck to place. Drums probably stole the show once again, did on the last record as well. Lombardo really is one of a kind, really one of a kind. Somebody left a comment on one of the tracks saying Lombardo best metal drummer, and as bold as a statement it is, I mean, I might be in the camp of saying that might be the truth. Honestly, nothing overtly technical, tight as nails, plays everything right in the right place. The fills are insane. It's all down to them fills. His fills are ridiculous. Great tight composed sound, great timbre on that kit, absolutely fantastic. Some great riffs. It's generally a mid-tempo record. We've got a couple of fast, let's say 3 fast thrash tunes on here, but generally speaking, we tend to be quite mid-paced, mid-tempo. I think Slayer work better in the faster tempo of things, but when they hit like a mid-tempo chug, like a stomper, that is always nice, but not necessarily like from start to finish, in my humble opinion. We've got a couple of experimental numbers, Dead Skin Mask being one. Seasons in the Abyss, the title track is quite proggy in a way for Slayer, but they pull it off, it sounds really good. Lyrically speaking, fantastic. We had for the music videos, the lyrical content spring up, and wow, I was actually very impressed by the penmanship on this record. The band's cool as hell, what can I say? Really good. Starts off with War Ensemble, which is a fantastic number. There's a big dispute on all of these songs in the comment sections, people saying underrated. War Ensemble is a well-known tune, but I would argue that perhaps it's underrated, because people don't put that up there with like the top 5 Slayer tracks generally speaking, but War Ensemble could quite possibly be up there in the top 5, do you not think? It's up for debate. With that being said, I'm going to rate this record 7.5 out of 10. I would give it an 8 out of 10 if we disposed of, if not replaced, some of the weaker tracks. I think Blood Red, track number 2, could get rid of that. Born of Fire, could get rid of that. Make it 8 tracks. It'd be so concentrated and so powerful. That's what I think. If not, switch it out for something else. That's my opinion. So arguably 8 out of 10, but you know, I'm gonna take a bit, because I think some of it, you know, I was not too fussed about. But great artwork. I mean, people saying the artwork was debatable. No fucking way. The artwork is sick. To be honest with you, I think these dudes are cool as hell. Honestly, I think this arguably is the best metal band that has ever been. I think this is the best metal band that has ever been. Just so good. Honestly, so good. So that was a brief overview. I don't need to go into any more detail. It was what it was. If you want to see track by track my opinions, go watch the reactions to them, alright? I'm signing out.